Coach, you go.
Next year. 明日なんで意味がない。
めっちゃ怒られて。
On the road at Duke, I've always understood basketball. I played for Coach K.
Who's actually the ex-GM of Panathinaikos. I asked him to get me in the Olympiacos. That's crazy, isn't it? クリニックをずっとやってきたわけだけど、アントニオ・ラング、Crossing the Border。
Yeah, crossing the border. My picture's like this on.
8年前でしょ。だ1年目なんてさ、エコノミークラスで来てくれるってその身長で、いや本当にエコノミーでいいのって絶対無理じゃんって。いやでもエコノミーでいいって言うから。
If I gotta come back, if you gotta fly me economic now, if I gotta be back here and that's what I gotta do, fine, I'll do it.
で行ってエコノミーで、でもね、なんだっけ10日連続ぐらいクリニック入れたらめっちゃキレられて。
でしょ？思わずもう超多かったし。
すいません。はい、
連続でしょ10日間。もう毎日もう2回クリニックした。
お金ない。
もう違う街別行く。明日なんで意味がない。なんで
意味がないわけ。
次の Why I didn't go from here to here? Then to here to here to here to here. Why did I go from here to here to back up here to back up there?
日程希望が合わない。体育館取るの大変。めっちゃ怒られて。あでも今はねビジネス。
Oh yeah, I'm spoiled now.
3年だよ。3年で本当にココスコフさんが言ったように JBA から電話が来て2人でNTC 行って、もうトップコーチのところでさトップコーチたちがいて、ですごい素晴らしいそのビデオ、めちゃめちゃいいビデオとクリニックをしてくれて、でもうなんかみんなね言葉が出ないって、あトニーの明るいトニー知ってるからトニーを知らないのよ。そのスポーツコードを使ってめちゃめちゃ細かいプレゼンしてるトニーを初めて見て、すげえってなって、もう沈黙終わった瞬間なんかスッって静かになって、だけど終わってさ、
Is this the same Tony?
そうなんかみんなみたいな。品川のさプリンスホテルでお寿司を食べて泣いた記憶がある。
I remember.
本当に。
Yeah. You know, but it was because we did the grassroots. That's because we did the places where people weren't going. A lot of people don't know my history. I told you I was valedictorian in my high school class, on the road at Duke. I've always understood basketball. I played for Coach K, Larry Brown, Pat Riley, Mike Fratello, PJ Carlesimo. None of the Japanese players knew that. Yeah, because no one bothered to look at it and see. But all my Japanese players, when I came here, I knew where they went to school. I knew their coaches. I knew all that. So them not knowing, it kind of made me angry. The fact that they got quiet, they I don't know this and that. I knew everything about you guys from day one. You never took the time to research and know anything about me. So if you would have done that, you would have known a long time ago. I knew stuff. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna show them.
でも言わないもんね。
Why? I mean,
日
I'm
本
not
人っ
gonna.
ぽい。
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Why should I say something about that?
いやすごいじゃん。自慢したくなんないの。
But the thing is, I shouldn't. As a player, whoever you play with, you should know who you're playing with. As a coach, I should know who's coaching me. So what I did, I took it the other way. Okay. All right, let these guys get to know me, this and that. They know me as a guy, this and that, a light guy, this and that. But between the lines, I competed. And then now I've heard coaches say, well, Tony's coming to coach here. I mean, come to do a clinic. Or coach, what can I learn from Tony? I know Tony this and that. No, you don't know me. If you knew me, and then when you go there, they're like, huh?
あ、そういうリアクション。
I've always known this.
でもスポーツコードは使えなかったからね。
Yeah, I didn't know how to do that. But it's good. I want to keep shocking them. I shock people in the NBA.
ああ、そうなんだ。なんで？
And it's not, I don't know, I just work my behind off, and I don't know if I know. I'm shocked. I'm flattered that people feel that way about me coaching, because I think I still have a long way to go. I think that what continues to make me.
今年すごかったよ、あなた。You brought it to the different level now. It's like combined with like, personal, fundamental skills and read and concept all coming together.
It started with a little thing. Quinn Snyder gave me a article that he wrote when he was in Germany about spacing, about who you use in pick and roll, where you use them, what axes you're looking for, and what angles you set the screen. Do you get hits or do you reroute? And to this day, a lot of people in the NBA still thinking about, I just think there's something missing with that. And I'm still trying to offensively figure it out. I've always been a defensive coach. The last 2 years, JB Bickerstaff gave me the offensive title. So I've been able to like dig in it. That's why it's gotten to that point. It's getting better. I still have a long way to go. I think that the more different type of basketball I'm exposed to, at some point in time, I'll figure it out. I don't think I've figured it out yet.
You never
but
will, but
I probably never will figure it out, but
Yeah.
I have that to teach. I mean, I want to teach, and it doesn't matter who it is. And I'm happy to teach the Japanese players. It's rewarding to come back and guys you played against, you played with, that give you a different level of respect for something else that you're doing. That's always cool. It's always gratifying. It's always cool.
Corona, COVID came in, right? And this clinic had to be stopped, right? But I took it to the next level because of David Blatt. And it used to be everything is from you, but now I started, visiting like outside of the country and going to Europe. I got this urge to go to Olympiacos. I never been Olympiacos fan. So I called agent in Greece, who's actually the ex-GM of Panathinaikos. So I asked him to get me in the Olympiacos. That's crazy, isn't it? And then Todo, I was working for Panathinaikos.
Yeah,
and
that's
then,
like my rival, right?
Right.
ギリシャのパナシナイコスとオリンピアコスは世界で最も有名なライバルチームとしてチームだけでなくファンも敬遠の中で知られている。
And then he goes like, I can get you to Panathinaikos easily, right? And are you sure you're asking me this? Nobody has ever asked me that. So I said like, no, George, I gotta get there. And I have to go to Olympiacos. I don't care about the Panathinaikos. Sorry, no respect, no disrespect, but I gotta go to Olympiacos, right? And then he got me in there, and it's weird because I didn't even check who the head coach was.
It was David Blatt.
Yeah, and David Blatt was my inspiration. In 2010, I went to Turkey, World Championships in Turkey, and head coach was David Blatt. The offensive execution was great, matchup zone was great, and he was shining in the international stage. And so he made me wanna be a head coach. And 7 years later, I had this like strong urge to go to Olympiacos, asking ex-GM of Panathinaikos to get me there. And I checked on the internet, and then here goes, like David Blatt. 2 years after I visited Olympiacos, he had to resign because he's got multiple sclerosis, right? And then I'm very familiar, I studied it. So I was very familiar with multiple sclerosis. So I felt it's coincidence, and then I sent an email. Let's work together. That's like exact time, when he needed some attention because he says like one door closes, another one opens. If I can help you and your people, I'm open, right? And that's when I started this like Get Better Now seminar. Life turns out this way.
We're on the same line. We're all connected, man.
Right? And now, now, only thing it's missing with all this activity is Coach Eagle. Coach Eagle never made an appearance.
Coach Eagle will be here, so you ain't got to worry
He
about
better
that.
be here.
Yeah, he better. I don't know which one it is, but
I
he
worked
better be there.
so hard to make this happen, right?
He'll show up at the end. His
At
whole
the end.
his whole thing in this here was to get this started. That was his whole purpose.
You better be here. Like, okay, Todd, I understand it. So I beat it next year. He kept saying that since like 4 years ago.
But you know what happened with him? He started coaching Slovenia. He doesn't have time in the off season. He has 2 young kids. He has to go back with his kids. He's a family man.
Now he's with Brooklyn.
Yeah, he's with Brooklyn now. So he's a good coach, man.
I asked him to do the Mavs thing. You know, I didn't know he was with Brooklyn.
Yeah, he just left. I didn't know either. He called me later. I hit him up.
Coach Igor,
Coach Igor.
please, I'm begging you. You have
Next
to help
year.
our people.
Next
Please.
year. All right. You put this stuff together, you better come here. And I'm going to make sure you see this video. Love you, brother.
Please. じゃあ今後のトニーの、まあ、夢というかビジョンなんだけど、あれば教えてください。
My vision is just for Japan to be in Asia, first to start, one of the strongest basketball countries around because that's where I played. I played here. And then from there, let's see what they can do on the world stage.
トニー自体は
I would love to come back at some point and coach in Japan.
日本で
But my dream is to be a head coach in the NBA, and I'm going to get there. If I don't, I'm going to come back here and win the championship here. I never won a championship here. I want to win a championship here as a coach. In 5 years from now, I know I should probably have that plan. I just want to continue, man, to be healthy, continue to meet people, continue to help people in this country. All that other stuff take care of itself, man. If I believe that if you're actually right and you have the right heart and you're really genuine and you really want to change. My thing is I started doing this to change perceptions of black athletes that play ball in Japan. And hopefully it will influence, you know, if it's like players here that may look like me, that may be half or Japanese, whatever. Hopefully influence other coaches, you know.
じゃあ日本語で
ね、多分日本語でできないだけど、じゃあ私の夢ね、ちょっと上げたいみたいの、いろいろ日本人に何もできると思います。信じたから何もできる。私でしょ、もうアラバマ州住んでたもう若いの時に喋り方をちゃんとできなかった。絶対ずっと英語でしょ。29歳の時にもう日本語を勉強した。でも今まだ日本語多分、ね、良くないだけど、もう喋れる。もし私そういうやつできれば、誰も同じやつできる。ただ日本人なんで NBA 行かない？私のストーリー、話かな？話多分できた。なんで自分でできないと思う？だからちょっと手伝いたい。できる。いけ。
結構強い。
ね、強いからもう手でかいから強い。
You already have given us so much.
でもまだある。まだあげたい。まだ。
And you have much more to give though. Yeah. And you will have more because of your experience and the way you work hard and, you know.
Just treat people right, man. That's all I ever. Just treat people right.
Yeah, cuss you out when you make mistakes.
Well, we all make mistakes. We're human. 人間だから。もう間違いたまにあるだけど、でも、have the right heart. 教えて、I'm trying to teach and trying to raise the level of 日本人上げたい、売りたいのか。That's what I want to do.
本当にこうやって NBA のコーチでも日本語を覚えて、日本のためにこうやってたくさんの、メッセージを送ってくれたり人脈を送ってくれたり知識を教えてくれる人がいるんで、僕らこれからも、毎年活動していくので、これからも応援してください。
日本人の選手と日本人の監督ね、信じて、ね、Get better now! Yes.
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
ありがとう。
はい。So going to Duke, and it was different being in the South. I wasn't really. Wendy, the girl Wendy, was in my class.
No way.
Yeah. And the relationship I had, and I have with Coach K, if I asked somebody to come over there to watch.
俺が行った時に言われたことを Who are you? How the hell you got in here?